everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dawn and I'm a 53-year-old woman here in the mature beauty community. And my channel focuses on skincare reviews, makeup reviews, some tutorials, healthy lifestyle, and some random chats periodically. And I hope you will hit that subscribe button and stick around and leave me a comment and let me know you are here, whether you are a new subscriber or someone who's been here with me the whole time over the past almost 7 years. I can't believe it. And anyways, leave me a comment and say hello. I love interacting with you. That's like the best part of this channel for me, is the community here and being able to chat with you and get to know you. So don't be shy, leave me a comment. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my October monthly favorites. We are a week into November and I don't want too much time to get away before I share these products with you, because I have quite a few products I'm excited about and I want to share with you. The first thing I want to share with you is the earrings and necklace that I've been wearing in my videos as of late. I ordered these from Nordstrom at the beginning of October and I just love them. First, I just ordered the earrings and this is what they look like. They're these tiny little stud earrings and they have cubic zirconia and gold setting around the black stone. And they also come in like an emerald shade, sapphire. I think there's like just a cubic zirconia, like diamond looking one set of these. And I chose jet and they're black. And I really like them. They're really different than what I typically wear. I usually wear like little diamond stud earrings, or I'll wear pearl stud earrings, or I have a few Tory Burch kind of logo stud earrings that I think are really cute. But I've never had anything like these that are just black. And I really like them a lot. They're really different than what I typically wear. And so I found these on the Nordstrom website. And then I did have some Nordstrom notes. If you have a Nordstrom credit card, you can earn Nordstrom notes. And I had like $30 in Nordstrom notes. So I went ahead and got the little matching pendant necklace, and I think this retails for $58, but I ended up getting it for like, I don't know, $25 or something like that with my Nordstrom notes. But I love it. I've been wearing it every single day. Usually I wear larger earrings and I've just been really enjoying these a lot. And I like the size of these studs. I've been loving these. I've been wearing them every single day since I got them. So they're definitely a monthly favorite. And I usually forget to mention things that I'm wearing when I do a monthly favorites video. So I wanted to make sure that I shared this with you right away so I didn't forget. The next thing is a pair of leggings from the brand Spanx, and these have been around for a while. In fact, every fall and winter I see so many women wearing these leggings, and I've known where they're from and I've always wanted to purchase them, but I think they're like $58 at Evereve. There's a store called Evereve. You might have the catalog come to your house. We have one not too far from my house and I love their clothing, so I go there and look. But every time I see them and I'm gonna buy them, I always think I'm just gonna go to the website and subscribe so I can get that 20% off. And so I always then leave and I forget to purchase them. And so this year I decided I'm just gonna purchase these leggings early in the fall so I can wear them as much as I can before winter's over. And they're really nice leggings. Now, if you know the brand Spanx, they're very, very high quality. They're the highest quality shapewear I've ever worn. And I don't wear a lot of shapewear, but these are really nice. They're very, very sturdy and compressive, but in a good way. And these are seamless leggings and they look like this. So I do wear like usually a top, obviously, and like a flyaway cardigan or something a little bit longer. You don't have to, but I do, because they don't have any seams in them. And I don't know, they're cute, but I just feel like it's too much booty or something if I don't cover it. But this is what they look like. And mine are black camo. I think they also come in navy camo. And like I said, they're really kind of compressive and they hold you in and they're thick. so they're not super thin, and they keep you warm like if you were wearing jeans. And yeah, I really like them. I've worn them a couple of times so far. I've washed them. I don't put them in the dryer. I think you can if you want, but I just hang them to dry. And I'm really happy that I finally purchased a pair, because I have honestly been looking at these for like the past almost 5 years, and I finally got myself a pair. So I've been loving these. Okay, the next thing is a poncho sweater. And I like to purchase sweater coats or poncho type sweaters like this one. Let me stand up and show you what it looks like. And I like to look for these at TJ Maxx or Marshall's or on Poshmark, because you can find really great department store brand, you know, really long lasting sweaters like this for like $20 or $30, as opposed to, I don't know, one time I purchased one on Amazon and I don't remember the brand, but it just didn't really hold up and I was disappointed. It looked beautiful when I first got it, but it just didn't hold up. So I would recommend going onto Poshmark and just typing in women's like poncho sweaters. And what I love about these is that where I live in Illinois, it gets really, really cold, but that will happen in like December, January, February. It can get in the below zero, you know, it can get very, very frigid. And then I need my parka. But on days when it's above 30 degrees, when I'm wearing my like North Face parka or something like that, I can get really sweaty and hot when I'm in the car, or when I'm in the grocery store or doing shopping indoors and things like that. So something like this keeps me warm enough to run from the car to the grocery store, or to even take my dog for a short walk around the block, and I'm warm enough. And I don't need to get out my big parka. The best part is that I don't get too sweaty when I'm in this, when I'm indoors, like even in my house now, or when I'm in the grocery store or shopping. I don't feel like I'm too warm in this like I would with my coat, where I'm taking it off and then I have to carry the big parka with me. So I really like to have something like this for that kind of transitional weather. And it's a great layering piece. So if you check TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Poshmark, or eBay, places like that, and just look for like better, like not name brands, but like brands that you know are good quality and it will last you. You can find some really beautiful, luxurious poncho sweaters, or like coat sweaters and cardigans and things like that. And I think it's a great way to shop for some really nice pieces for your wardrobe, that like layering pieces and things like that. So this is another thing I wanted to share with you. Okay, the next thing I want to share with you is from Erin Condren. And if you are into journaling or planning, like writing things in a planner and keeping your life organized that way, Erin Condren is like the brand that everybody talks about on YouTube. And I found this really cute kind of like pencil pouch, or pouch for like, it's for paper clips, pencils, pens, I don't know, all those little accessories that you need for planning. And it looks like this. And it says Erin Condren. And you just slide your hands in and pull it out, and it's all these pouches. And so I saw this and I thought this would be a great thing to organize on my vanity or to take with me. So I'm going to show you how I organize mine. I have makeup brushes in this one, and I have eyeliners and lip liners and things like that in here. I have my mini palettes from Natasha Denona. I have a Charlotte Tilbury and some e.l.f. palettes in here. So I have like 8 palettes in there, the smaller sized ones. I have a couple foundations that I'm using in here. Lippies in here. And I can fit a lot more in each pouch, more than what I'm showing you. And then glasses in here, because if I don't have my glasses, I can't see anything. And even though my pouches are more than half full, this still collapses down pretty nicely. You can, if you're going away for the weekend, you might not even be bringing as much. Like you wouldn't bring 8 palettes and 3 foundations. Maybe you would, but I'd pack it more lightly and it would fold up even more. And you could put hair accessories in one of them. It's just so nice and easy to keep organized. And I leave it sitting out on my vanity. And then if I'm not paying attention to certain products, I'll take out what I'm using too much and put in something different that I want to try or pay more attention to. And it kind of keeps me organized. I've got everything sitting out here. So I try to on Sunday night when I'm doing like all my beauty treatments and things like this, I kind of think about what kind of makeup or videos I'm going to create during that week, and then I'll stock this with what I need. And it's been really a nice way to keep everything organized, and it looks really nice sitting out on my vanity as well. So I will link this below. I found mine on Amazon, and it's like less than $20, but it's a really nice pouch system to stay organized. And like I said, you can use it for anything. You can use it for pencils and paper clips, or anything that you want to keep organized, you can use in these pouches. I needed to replace my Stale Day waterproof eyeliner, and when I went to go purchase it, I noticed that they have a newer one that I hadn't noticed before, and this is the Stale Day waterproof dual ended eyeliner. And so it has a cap that comes off on both ends, and it has the fine tipped liner that is on the traditional Stale Day waterproof eyeliner, but then it has a really, really fine tip on the other side. And I really love that it has two different tips, because I find that I like to use the traditional one, which I still think is fine tipped, to line my upper lash line. But then I like to use something even thinner to do that little bit of a wing. I'm not a huge wing girl. I always do something very tiny. And this is really nice for that little flick at the end, and it just makes it so much easier. So I'm really happy that I found this, and it's a great product. It's really easy to use, and like I said, the thickest end is the traditional Stale Day waterproof eyeliner, and then it just happens to have a thinner tip on the other end, and I think it comes in black and in brown. So yeah, this is a great product. So if you're wing challenged like I am, you might want to check this out. It's very user friendly. The next product is something I found at Sephora when I was looking for items that I was going to pick up at the Sephora sale, and this was not really a splurge, but impulsive, because I wasn't planning on getting it, but it caught my attention, and it's from the brand NARS, and what it is NARS Matte Lip Balm, soft matte tinted lip balm. And I thought, oh, that's really interesting. It's matte and it's a balm. I always like to look for matte lippies that don't dry out my lips, or balms that aren't shiny. So this is perfect. It's both of those things. And it comes in around 5 shades, and I got one of the light. So there's 2 really light shades, and one is a true kind of nude, and it's like a beigey nude, and I can't remember what that one's called. I will link these below in the description box, but I chose Unrestricted, and it looks like this, and it's like a rosy shade, and it's not opaque, but it isn't super sheer either. What I find is that it gives me a wash of color, and it's matte though, it's not shiny, and it doesn't dry out my lips, and it's cushiony and balmy. So that's really great. The downside is if you want a matte lip product that is long wearing, because most matte lip products are long wearing. They kind of adhere to your lips, and they just last a really long time. This isn't that. This is just like a lip balm, but it gives you a really good wash of color that isn't shiny. So it's kind of unique, and I really like it. And like I said, mine is like in this rosy shade. I have eyeliner on my hand too. This rosy shade called Unrestricted, and I think it's just so pretty, and it's really great for in my purse, so I don't have to change out the lipstick that I'm wearing. Like if I'm just running errands on an ordinary day and I happen to eat lunch, or I'm drinking something in my car and my lipstick kind of wears off a little bit, I can top whatever I have on with this, and it just brings everything to life again. And it's a really great product. So I love this. Check it out if you're looking for a matte lip product that isn't shiny and just provides that wash of color, but doesn't dry out your lips at all. So this has definitely been a favorite of mine through the month of October. It's just been living in my purse, and that's where it's gonna go again. Okay, the next thing is not new to me. I did get it over the summer, but I've been using it so much, and I really love it. And it's from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Super Nudes palette, and it's a matte eyeshadow palette that looks like this. I have my hand over the mirror so I don't blind you, but it does come in like this really pretty Charlotte Tilbury packaging. It has a full-size mirror here on the lid, and this is what it looks like. And what I absolutely love about this is, if any of you recall the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette that was so popular 5 or 6 years ago, I loved that palette. It was all matte, and it had cool mattes, then it had like more neutral mattes, and then it had warm mattes, and they were set up in sets of 4. So there were 4 warmer mattes, 4 neutrally mattes, and then 4 cool mattes. And I could create the most beautiful eye looks. I would do anything, well, not anything. I really wish Kat Von D would re-release that palette because I loved it so much, and it was really popular on YouTube. I would think a lot of people liked that palette, but this is very similar to that palette. So the cools here look nearly identical to the cools that were in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. So you've got this cool ivory matte, which is so pretty to put down, you know, on your inner lid or as a base. And then it's got this beautiful grayish beige transition matte also. And then it's got the deep charcoal matte. And I like to use this one as like my liner underneath and flicking out to make my wing. You could line your upper lash, or you could even go into your crease with it. And you can create the most beautiful matte eyeshadow look that's cool. And then you've got these warmer mattes here. And I feel like these warmer mattes are a combination of the neutral and the warm mattes in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And so you've got this shade, which is a beautiful kind of warmer transition shade, and it's a matte. Some of these look like they have a bit of a sheen to them, but on the website it says that they're all mattes. They're just not as matte as like I would call a matte, like kind of flat, like the Kat Von D. These have a bit of a shimmer, not a shimmer, but a sheen, but I don't mind it at all. And then you have this shade, which is so, so pretty. And it's so pretty in the crease, or is like a one eyeshadow makeup look. And then you have this dark one on my pinky here, which is like a milk chocolate. And you can do a cool eye look, you can do a warm matte eye look, or kind of combine like this, and this, or this, and this. You can combine them in all different ways, and I can create the same kinds of looks that I used to be able to create when I had the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette that was so near and dear to my heart. I loved that palette so much. Now this is a bit pricey. It's Charlotte Tilbury, and when I purchased mine, I purchased it from her website in a kit, and it came with this. And it also came with this dual-ended eyeliner. And I'm thinking it came with one other thing, maybe I think it came with a nude lipstick. It's the Super Nudes collection. It's still available. And I did purchase the Super Nudes collection, but I purchased it when Charlotte Tilbury had her end of summer sale, and I got 20% off. So I would watch for her sales coming up. Or, you know, this would have been great to pick up from Sephora during the Sephora sale, but I didn't think about it in time. It's beautiful. I'm so glad I have it. And since I can't find anything else I like as well as this in one palette, to me, it's worth it because I grab it all the time. And so what I have on today is the cool look. And then I have a little bit of this shade just warming up my crease. And it was so pretty, but then I decided to glam it up a little bit. So this is another favorite, and this is from another Stila product. And it's from Stila, and it's one of the liquid glitter eyeshadows. And this is in the shade Diamond Dust. And it looks like this. You can see that, and it's very cool. It doesn't have any warmth to it, like if you are familiar with these, like Kitten, their iconic Kitten, or Jezebel, which are the same but warmer. This is really cool. And I put a little bit of that on the inside here over the ivory shade, the matte ivory, just to add a little bit of glimmer. And it does have a little bit of sparkle in it, but I think that's fun around the holidays. It looks really pretty when you're wearing gray too. It just matches so nicely. So I've been really enjoying this as well. And I mentioned this product before to you, but it has been getting so much use and I'm loving it. And it's the Anastasia Glow Kit, and mine is in the shade Sun Dipped. I think it comes in 2 different shades. And I purchased this after I used up my Smashbox contour face palette. And so I purchased this instead of repurchasing the Smashbox one. I love the Smashbox palette. I would get that one again too in a heartbeat, but I decided to try something different. And this is what it looks like. They're all like sun dipped shades. So it has these 4 very large pans. And so there's a bronze one right here that's very bronzy. And then this one's a really nice highlighter. And this is so pretty. It reminds me of the Kitten eyeshadow single from Stila. I'm like talking so much about Stila today that I like to do as a one eyeshadow makeup look. It's so beautiful. This is very close. And then you have like this more kind of ecru shade. It's sort of champagne. And then this shade right here, I absolutely love. It's called tourmaline, and it looks like this. And these are so pretty as highlighters or a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of a glowy bronzer, or for your eyeshadows. So I have used all of these as one eyeshadow looks, and then I'll use a little bit of the Stila eyeliner, do a little flick of the wing, and then use like Monsieur Big Mascara from Lancome, which gives me a really voluminous lash. And it's a really simple eyeshadow look or eye makeup look, but it's so, so pretty because these have that little bit of glow, and they're not sparkly like glittery, but they have that glow to them. And then with the black eyeliner and the really fluffy lashes, they look so pretty. Or if you wear false lashes, it would really just make the whole eye look just pop, especially with the holidays coming up, like on Thanksgiving. That would just be a beautiful eyeshadow look. I might do something like that on Thanksgiving. But anyways, I've been loving this palette and have no regrets purchasing this instead of repurchasing the Smashbox Cali palette. I love that palette too. And if I do ever repurchase that one, it will be closer to the summer. But this one's really, really good. Okay, the next thing I wanted to share with you is my handbag that I've been using. I switched out of my Kate Spade Everyday Black bag back to sort of a very small shoulder or crossbody bag, but it's a really pretty one from Tory Burch, and it's a couple of years old, and I absolutely love it. And when I selected that bag, I selected it in a shade that really only allows me to use it in the fall and winter months, and I'll share that with you in an upcoming video, maybe the next one, because my birthday is coming up, and so I asked my husband if I could get another bag from Tory Burch, and I selected one that I think I could use any time of year. And so that hasn't been delivered yet. So when that comes, I was going to compare the two and maybe do a what's in my handbag. But that's like my fancy kind of dressy handbags. You know what I mean? Like I can carry them every day. They're great everyday handbags, but they're definitely handbags that I would carry if I were a little more dressed up. And that's why they're so perfect for this time of year, because you're seeing a lot of people around Thanksgiving time and Christmas time and all the holiday parties and things that will be coming up. So I have a nicer handbag that I usually like to carry. So because I'm getting a new bag, I want to give away my last year's Fancy Lady handbag, which is also a handheld bag, and it's a crossbody bag. And I don't need I just can't carry that many bags, and I don't want to hoard. So I'm going to give away a bag that I got from Teddy Blake last year. And it looks like this. And it's in like new condition because I haven't carried it a whole ton. And what I like about this bag is that it has this removable crossbody strap. And let me show you what it looks like when it's off. But this is adjustable, so you can make it shorter for a shoulder bag or longer and make it a longer crossbody bag. And it's very easy to put on your bag in a minute with these little clips that it has. They're so easy to use. And so you can clip it on and off very quick and easily. It does have this little tag here that has a lock on it, but it's a faux lock. It doesn't really lock. And then it has a little fob here. And if you wanted to, I bet you could get this embossed with your initials, but I didn't have that done. Sometimes I like to do that when I have these kinds of things hanging on my bag. But it's this beautiful hunter green, and it has a zipper in the back, and this was really handy for my phone. My phone would just fit in there like this, or you can lay it down and shut your bag, and your phone is nice and secure in there. There's one thing about this bag you might want to know that is something that I don't particularly love about some of the Teddy Blake bags, because I have several of them over the years, and this is one thing that these little clasps here, this is super easy, and then you just open the bag like this. So you just unclasp them. It's super easy like this. And then you can still shut the bag without closing those. But I find that cumbersome, you know, when you close the bag and then you have to put these through here and then through those little slips. So when I would carry this bag, I would often just place these in here and then just clasp the bag, so it doesn't have that look of those pretty, whatever these things are there. So I didn't really love that. So regardless of whether or not you use these little clasps in here, the bag does have a strong magnet, and once it's closed, it won't open. You know, you can still carry it by the handle or by the strap, and the bag won't open. So that's nice. And then it's just one big compartment in here, and it's lined in suede. It's just beautiful. It has a really nice zipper here. And again, it's pretty deep. It goes almost the whole length of the bag, and you could fit a phone in there, or your little, use it for like your lipstick or a compact or something like that. And I used this bag probably only like 5 times last winter, just because my daughter was living in the city, and I was usually carrying a tote bag just to get down there and see her easily, or I don't know, I just wasn't using it a whole ton. It's more, I feel like it's easier to use for dressing up and events than using it for an everyday bag. It does have some feet on the bottom. I mean, all the details are just beautiful, but I'm not going to be using this bag because I have 2 other bags that I will be using for when I need to get dressed up and things like that. And I'll show those to you soon. So I'd like to give this away to one of you. Now, this will not be an international giveaway because it would cost a fortune to ship this purse, you know, out of the country. So it's only going to be available in the continental United States. And if you'd like to enter the giveaway, you just have to tell me what your monthly favorite was for the month of October, and also just use the word green somewhere in your comment, and I'll know that you want to be entered. I'll select a winner using randomcommentpicker.com 10 days after this video goes up, and the following week, in one of the 2 videos that I put up, I will have the winner's name in the description box and in the first pinned comment with instructions on how to contact me. So you need to come back to see if you won. And I will be giving away more of my handbags. I'm just, you know, deciding that I need to purge a little bit. And the ones that are like new, I think some of you would really enjoy. And it is a beautiful bag. I just hate to see it sitting in my closet. My dog needs my attention, so I better go. So I hope you enjoyed my October monthly favorites. If you did, please don't forget to like this video, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and leave me a comment and say hello. And I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you soon.